how are you? And welcome to Two Piece en Español.
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you.
I'm so happy that you are here. Today we are going to read this short story and we are going to identify the verbs that you can see, some subjects, the verb subjects, and for example the objeto directo or objeto indirecto, something like that. Okay. So, could you start reading, please?
Sure. Marcos comienza su día a las 7 de la mañana. Primero hace su cama y después hace el desayuno para su familia. Su madre le dice, Marcos, ¿puedes hacer el café, por favor? Marcos le dice que sí y lo prepara con una sonrisa. Él no sabe preparar café muy bien, pero quiere aprender.
Yay, muy bien. Okay, so let's start. First, do you understand all the words?
Most of them, I think.
Tell me which one. Okay, so tell me.
Yes. Marcos starts the day at 7 in the morning.
Muy bien.
First, hace su cama is to make the bed.
Yes.
Right? So first, he makes the bed, and after, he makes breakfast. Has breakfast. Okay, with his family.
What?
For his family? Oh yeah, for his family. Para su familia. His mother
tells him, because it says le dice.
Le dice. His mother tells him, Marcos, puedes hacer el café, por favor. Could you make coffee, please? Marcos tells her yes. And prepares with a sonrisa. I don't know, sonrisa.
Smiling.
With a smile. Okay. He prepares it with a smile. He does not know to prepare. He does not know how to prepare a coffee very well. But he wants to learn.
Perfecto. Muy bien, muy bien. Okay, so now let's identify the verbs. So in the first line, even if they are conjugated or infinitive, any kind of verb. So
so comienza.
Yes. So that would be he starts.
He starts.
Okay, first, do you know what's the meaning of Marcos? I mean, it's the name of a guy. But it's kind of the seal of the, for example, when you have a painting and you put it in this is my face, la la la, my hair. So the frame, it's un marco.
Oh.
Yeah. So that would be frames, marcos,
Oh, frames. Okay.
Yeah. That's the first one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so now you know. Okay, yeah, comienza, it's a verb and it's in present tense.
Right.
But as you can see here, it says Marcos comienza su día a las 7 de la mañana. It could be today, but also it could be like every day.
Yeah, he starts his day every day.
Okay. Then where can you find a second one?
Hace.
Ajá, primero hace, muy bien, él hace. That's the verb hacer. Él hace su cama. He's not creating the bed every day, but he's fixing it every day.
He's fixing it. Yeah. So so it's kind of like how we say to make the bed, right? Okay.
Exacto. Okay. Then it says después hace is the same. Hace.
Yep.
Hace el desayuno. This is super cool because when you say hace el desayuno and you are learning this verb, it's because you are in the beginning, like a A1 or A2.
Right.
But because if you are more advanced, you know more verbs and you have more vocabulary. So in the future you will say, instead of saying hace el desayuno, you can say prepara el desayuno o cocina. So you know more verbs. But in the beginning is hacer el desayuno. It's more than enough.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And then in this line, can you find a verb?
Dice.
Exacto. The verb decir, like to tell. Muy bien.
Tell.
Okay. Marcos. I was talking to a kid about this super cool thing that in Spanish, when you want to make a question, you just need to add the question marks. And that's it. That's it. Written.
Okay.
But when you are going to read it or pronouncing, you just need to make the intonation. Because, for example, if I am going to read it like a normally, not a question, I say, ¿puedes hacer el café? So that's a statement.
Right.
Tú puedes hacer el café. Actually, it could be like when people is asking, you make the coffee. You prepare the coffee. And you say, no, you can do it. Yeah?
Right.
Okay? But when you are talking in question, the only thing is the intonation. You say, ¿puedes hacer el café? It's like a tune, like a curve. Super cool. Yeah. So that's one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now can you find a verb here?
Well, puedes.
Yeah.
And hacer.
Yeah. So this is the verb poder. And this is again hacer. Muy bien.
Right.
Then in this one.
Dice. Again.
Decir. And then
prepara.
The verb preparar. This is super cool thing. Le and then lo. Okay? Here you are having the objeto directo y objeto indirecto. Okay? The objeto indirecto, it's the one that you ask to the verb who, quién y para quién. Okay? And the objeto directo is qué. Okay? So if we complete, let me type it here. If we make it complete, let me put it so. Marcos dice, this is the full sentence, even if it doesn't make sense. Dice a su mamá que sí. Okay? So that's the full one. So you ask, ¿a quién le dice? A su mamá. So le, it's su mamá.
Okay.
And here lo prepara. So the full sentence is Marcos prepara el café. Yeah? So it's que prepara el café. So lo replaces el café.
So lo is basically like it. Okay.
Okay. With a smile. And then this one.
Sabe.
That verb saber, to know.
And then preparar.
Preparar, muy bien. That's the infinitive one.
And then quiere.
Muy bien.
And the last one is aprender.
Yeah, quiere comes from the verb querer y aprender it's in infinitive. Yeah, okay. So yeah, muy bien, muy bien. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the subjects would be Marcos and su mamá. And I think that's it. Because it's su familia, it's not acting here. It's not, they are just like a circunstancialmente. But the ones that make the actions are Marcos and su mamá. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember, café, it could be coffee and the color.
Oh, yeah, brown, right?
Oh, the other one. Can you see here? See? It's with the stress mark. So when you write sí with stress mark, it's the answer. Like, ¿te gusta la clase? Sí.
Right.
But if you write sí without a stress mark, it's if.
If. Okay.
So, for example, yo te hago el desayuno si me quedo en casa. So if I stay home, I will prepare for you the breakfast. So that's if. Also, here you have él with stress mark. So we are talking about him.
Oh, okay. Right.
I think that's it. Yeah, because here, can you see, it's without stress mark.
Yeah.
So with a stress mark, we are talking about a person.
Right.
Yeah. Yay.
Okay.
Oh, here, for example. Oh, no, this is Le. Sorry. Okay, so thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.